moving on to Japan versus Brazil. Brazil wins 2-1. Guys, this is a heartbreaker for this show because we have been cheering on this Japan side for the entire tournament, from them cleaning up trash with Jameis Winston to, with their blonde hair banging in goals from the outside of the box. Like, they've just been so fun to watch.
Yeah.
And I know I'm the only pro Brazil guy on this show. I felt like I was watching two of my kids out there. I was like, I don't know who's going to win. I don't know who I want to win. There was no winning. Like, the Japan, I'm really sad they're going home.
Yeah,
I'm really sad.
I am too. They've never won a knockout game.
I know.
That's
It's
crazy,
really
yeah.
sad.
And then, like, to be fair, they're like pretty new to like
This stage
before the
yeah.
90s. Like, they were not. They
Yeah.
basically weren't in existence when it came to international football. But yeah, it's disappointing. It was really a tale of two halves. Like, I do think Japan was better in the first half, and then the second half,
It was Brazil.
Brazil did control it, and
Yeah.
they made the right subs, and they did everything right, and like they pulled it on the end, which is like that is what great teams do.
Yeah.
Is they don't dominate it, but they still win.
Yeah. That's exactly what they
But
did.
such a bummer. Such a bummer.
What's the biggest reason you think Brazil was able to turn it around?
I think they have more playmakers.
They have more playmakers.
I think that's what it comes down to, is like in the waning moments of the game, you have players that like Guimaraes, you have Martinelli, you have Vinicius, like you have players that are so experienced. You have a Casemiro who, yes, he's old as like anything, really, but he's still scoring a goal in a crucial game because like he's one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
And I think that's really the thing, is you look at the Japan side and they have really solid guys, but they don't have anybody that is as experienced and can just like,
they don't have a difference
show
maker,
up.
a clear
They don't have
difference maker.
a guy, and Brazil has like probably 4 or 5 guys.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Japan has a system. Like, they always play the same formation. They have a clear way they want to play.
Yes.
They have like solid players. They have the tactics. They have the coach, but they don't have that one star. And just as an example of this, did you guys see that play that Vinicius had where he nutmegs the guy, does a little like cuts in, fake shot, cuts back, and then with the outside of his foot, it goes off the post. If he had scored that goal, that would have been ridiculous. He would have literally dribbled by 3 Japanese defenders. It was like 10 yards in front of half.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. But Japan doesn't have someone like that.
No.
And that's, I agree with you.
You need someone to show up.
You need someone to show up.
Yeah.
100%.
And we got it. Well, Betsy, you go first. For you, what's the biggest reason Brazil was able to win this game and knock Japan out?
I completely agree with Foss. I think that it was well coached. I think a maybe not so powerful or well experienced coach literally in these later games like tosses on a Neymar just because of like the respect he has for them. I think Ancelotti is so well respected in his own that like he doesn't really have to throw in the big names. He continues with his plan and gets the late goal with Martinelli. But also it was a game where it just made me realize there's such levels to things. Like, I was rooting for Japan. I was pulling for Japan. Brazil is just on another level than Japan in world football. And they have like more key playmakers and all that. But the main thing I wanted to touch on about this game was it makes you realize how fast the magic of the World Cup can just like come to an end. Like, the last 3 weeks has been all Japan's amazing. Their fans are cleaning up the stadiums. Jameis Winston, like the mascot. It's all good fun. And then literally just after 90 minutes, it's all over. And you have to wait 4 more years. That's why there's nothing like the World Cup. And this was the first game that made me realize like, wow.
It's sad.
You wait for 4 years for so long and then just bam, the match can just end. So not taking a moment for granted like Scally and Gio were talking about.
Yeah. There we go. Get them in here. Honestly, let's have them join just to break this game down.
They're calling me. They want to get on.
Yeah. I agree with what both of you said. I will say, I think we need to add in another person to this mix, which is Ancelotti. Yeah. And we need to give you a lot of credit, Super, because in the first, yes, we have. In the first couple shows, you said that if Brazil was going to succeed, it would be because they have Ancelotti as their coach, a proven manager who his specialty is dealing with star-studded rosters and making it work somehow, gelling everyone, creating a system, and making it work. And that's exactly what Ancelotti did. And he's funny because he spent his whole career managing superstars and tempering their egos and gelling things and making it work. The fact that he's able to leave Neymar, like the biggest Brazilian icon in the history of Brazilian soccer, on the bench, and there's no attitude. There's not really no one's really upset about it. Like they trust him completely. And if you watch that game last night, Ancelotti wasn't validated just once. He was validated twice. Casemiro was awful in the first half, and at halftime, I can't remember which pundit it was. Was it Henri or
I think it was
Zlatan?
everybody.
Yeah, they were like, get Casemiro off the field. And there was someone on the coaching staff, some assistant coach who pulls out the iPad and is like, Ancelotti, like, do we take Casemiro
Dude,
off?
I bet even Casemiro was
Yeah, like, hey, it's on my day. Yeah. Well, but so you have all the noise. The easy thing is to just be like to buckle and take Casemiro off. But Ancelotti, the visionary, the Italian James Bond, Mr. Suave himself, stuck with his game plan, stuck with his guys, and then Casemiro gets the goal. And then the second time he was validated was putting in Martinelli.
Yeah.
Like at the right time, he looks down the bench and goes, "You." Martinelli goes in, he scores a great goal. And so this Brazilian team looks more and more dangerous. I'm just waiting for you guys to buy in. When are you guys going to buy in? I've been the most pro-Brazil voice on this show. Are you guys ready to buy in?
Dude, I'll buy in if they beat Norway, I'll buy in, but I want to be fully Norway, and I don't want to have a take that I then have to like
backtrack on. Yeah.
So because I'm
like you're gonna have to in 2 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. Right. Yeah.
No, so
You're not ready to switch yet.
I really want.
Do you think Norway's going to beat Brazil?
No, I don't. But I would really like them to.
That's going to be a great game. That will be a fun one.
Knowing that Norway coach, he's probably going to rest his starters to prepare for the semifinals, right?
No,
guys?
but
hey, look how smart he looks now. Hey, no one.
I hated that.
Doesn't matter.
That one move transformed me from Norway fan to Norway hater. Like I want them to lose so bad.
No, but DDB, I can't like fully now back in Brazil, but I will totally hand up. They are much better than I thought they were going to be going into this World Cup. They're without a doubt a quarterfinal team for me, I think, and I think that they will definitely beat Norway, and I say that confidently.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just with how they've looked. And now got a little mojo back, late goal. Like, that's a crazy momentum swing coming into Norway. Norway didn't look amazing today. Holland was kind of not anywhere to be found. But like we said, that's what he does.
He scored the game winner.
Exactly. But like he didn't have
that's where he was.
But then he goes on and scores the game winner. So
yeah, but you got to save your Holland critique for when they lose to Brazil, my friend.
He scored a game winner in the World Cup in the 86th minute.
Right, you got to
100%. But I'm saying, like throughout the game, I mean, even the announcers were saying he was kind of nowhere to be found.
Yeah,
that's how he likes it. That's how he likes it.
Yeah, he's like Batman.
He wants to touch the ball once and score once.
100%, and that's the class level that he has. So I completely do agree. He could strike at any point.
Yeah.